If you have heard of these magazines, then you must be a child of the 1970s. If you remember the childhood excitement of receiving your scholastic book order and eagerly flipping through the pages, then you are in for a treat. These old photographs tell the story of the 6 greatest magazines for 1970s kids, and they are a nostalgic trip down memory lane. Decades before the internet, kids of the 1970s soaked up their pop culture entertainment from magazines. These magazines were a staple for elementary and middle school kids, combining humor, monsters, TV personalities, cartoons, and popular movies into a heavenly hash that no 8 to 10-year-old could deny. Most of the readers were boys, and the magazines on this list were the ultimate source of entertainment for them. Dynamite was a must-have magazine, and it came in with your scholastic book orders. It featured a pop culture figure on the cover with a plain background, and it was a thin read with articles from R.L. Stine and regular joke sections. Another favorite was Cracked, a less edgy mad magazine with quality humor and great illustrations. The covers and TV/movie parodies were illustrated by the great John Severin, and the writers really knew their audience, focusing their humor squarely on the funny bones of middle school boys. Bananas was basically Dynamite, but for a slightly older audience in mind. It still featured juvenile humor and family-friendly flair, but spiced up with articles on Kiss, for example. The Dukes of Hazzard issue featured full-color comics inside and was a big win for Bananas. Crazy completed the holy trinity of kids' humor magazines of the 70s, Mad, Cracked, and Crazy. It was a Marvel publication and brought in familiar comic book faces and artists. The magazine was edgier than family-friendly Cracked and was a favorite among kids of the 70s. Then there's Mad, the magazine that set the standard for every humor magazine ever published. The artists and writers were peerless, and it was the ultimate source of pop culture humor for kids of the 70s. Finally, Marvel's Pizzazz magazine was the greatest kids magazine of them all, combining everything a boy could love in each issue. It had superheroes, monsters, television stars, comics, humor, and music, making it the ultimate entertainment source for kids of the 70s. The most exciting part is still ahead, so let's immerse ourselves in the images and reminisce about that era. These old photographs capture the essence of a time long past, but still cherished by those who lived through it.